today we're gonna be ranking things people assumed about me. Oh my god. So, let me just go get a paper. So, at the bottom we have not too bad. I can see why you thought that. See why you thought that. Then higher we have understandable. And in the middle we have makes sense, but doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, but no, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And on top of that, what was the thought process? What was the thought process? With like a question mark, an exclamation mark, and another question mark. And then on the top of the top of the top of the top, I'm doing this because I'm too lazy to go install a Tier app and then screen record and then put it on here and then edit it and show it and whatever. Okay. And then we have like why? That's fake. Like that. Okay. Why? Not true. How did you even think that? Let's start. Number 1. Are you a robot? Okay, some of these my classmates have said it, and I'm gonna say if my classmate said it or if someone else said it. Are you a robot? This happened because of 2 reasons. The first reason was wholesome and the second reason was stupid. The first reason because I was so smart and multilingual and yeah, etc, etc. The second reason was because I'm half Iranian. My mom's from Iran. We live in Iraq, obviously. I told you that in my welcome to my channel video. If you want more information, you can go there. And that's why I'm gonna put it that doesn't make sense because of the wholesome part. Okay, only because of the wholesome part. Oh, one day if I could buy a phone or a camera, you wouldn't need this level of quality video. Okay. The second one, are you a Christian? Okay, I have nothing against Christians. My best friend was a Christian. I don't go to school anymore and we didn't talk a lot, so I have no best friends currently. Oh yeah, I do have one best friend though. But because I'm moving to a new school, I feel like I'm gonna lose her even though we talk in Snapchat. Okay. Enough of the sad talk, but there's not we're in a Muslim country. So, and it was the same person who said, are you a robot? We were in the same religion class, Islam class. I'm a Muslim, in case you didn't know. Even though we were in the same class that teaches Islam, but we call it religion. We were sitting next to each other, okay? It's not like we were 4, like he was in the front and I was in the back. We were in the same column, okay? we were not that far. The person next to me was a Christian, so he had to go outside while we did our lesson. And he was like right there. He could see me. But the lesson after that, he asked me, "Are you a Christian?" Wow. I'm gonna. I don't know if I should put it at what was the thought process or why not true. How did you even think that? I'm gonna put it at the highest. So I'm gonna put why. How did you even think that? What else? Oh, I asked. There's a lot of people who assume I'm the oldest sibling in my family, even though I'm the youngest of 8. And I'm the only person in my class, was in my class because I don't, the school is over, who is the youngest sibling in the family. Okay? Most of them are oldest and the rest are middle. Okay? And because of my personality, that I have like a specific personality for each person. I'm not gonna go too much into that, but the way they see me, from my personality, they assume that I'm the oldest sibling in my family, and there's absolutely 0 people in our class that is the youngest. A lot of people have assumed that. It's kind of wholesome too, because you pretend you're so smart and so like brave, and you're like a mom and whatever, and you're tall, so you must be the oldest sibling. Oh no, I'm the youngest. I just told you that right now. There would be questions like, okay, so are you like the oldest? I asked them, or like they ask each other, and we would say like this, and I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm the youngest in my family, and they're like, what? I definitely thought you were the oldest or the middle. So I'm gonna put it at understandable. The next one will genuinely rage me. Okay, the next 2, because they're gonna be in the same category but different. Okay, so because of my height, most people assume that I'm between the ages of 13 and 15. When I was in 1st grade, me and my friend were next to each other, and there's this girl. I don't know what our connection was with her, but maybe she was talking with my friend. I was in her family. I didn't talk with her a lot, and she was like, how old are you? I was in 1st grade, so I was like, I'm 7. She was like, she looked at my friend, and she was like, I'm 8 and you're way taller than me. I definitely assumed you were like between 11 and 15 or something like that. 12, 15, something like that. A lot of like a recent one, we were in the line, the bus driver were like, and my mom were asking each other's age and whatever. They were talking about ages, and he was guessing my mom's age, and they finished talking, and I was like somewhat in the conversation. I looked at him, I was like, well, how old do you think I am? And he was like, 13. And I was like, no, but kind of close. And mom was like, oh, no, but kind of close. I was like, how? And he was like, how old are you? And I think my mama said it at the same time. Like, I'm 11. I want to put it at understandable. I really want to do it. It's gonna be okay. I'm gonna put it at understandable. Oh, now I'm gonna put it at I see why you thought that. But the next one would definitely be why. And why not true, and how did you even think that section? The highest of the highest. I'm gonna say my age at the time, at the moment I'm gonna be saying. I was 10. My grandpa and his cousin, we were going to visit my uncle, my only uncle on my mom's side. On my dad's side I have like about, but on my mom's side I have only an uncle. She has only a brother, so I have only an uncle. We visited him for the first time. His wife immediately knew who I was. I was like, Roshan! Okay? My grandpa. And like when we get there, my uncle wasn't home, so me and my cousin were like playing and we had fun and we were talking and we were eating some fruits because it was the fruits for guests or whatever. And my uncle came and he didn't recognize me at first and he was like, who are you? And my grandpa's cousin like said, oh, this is like a family member of mine or whatever, some type of like that. I don't exactly remember, but then he believed it. And then for a while there was like a long pause and we were like shaking hands and then we were laughing and we were kidding this Roshan. And you know what age he guessed me? Not between 13 and 15 and not younger and not 17 years old. I genuinely think he's stupid because my cousin, his son, I'm younger than him, and I think I'm either he was 13 or 12 at that time, or maybe 13. Yeah, 13. And so I'm always 3 years younger than him, and he thought I was 17. That was the highest age someone guessed me. Okay, no one has ever been farther than 15. Okay, let alone 17. This is definitely going to the I'm raging out because of that. Okay, the next one is okay, so since I live in Kurdistan, I explained this in my first video, welcome to my channel video, but I live in Iraq right now, but in a region called Kurdistan in Iraq. And we speak a language which is called Kurdish, okay? Kurdish. My Kurdish isn't that good, like it's not perfect, okay? I won't keep saying I underestimate to myself. Because look, if you had to say how much like language is my first language and second language and whatever it would be, even though it should be like Kurdish, Persian, then English, and then Arabic, and then French, okay? And yes, I am learning French, but you know how it goes. It's like English, Persian, and then Kurdish, and then French, and then Arabic. I know more French than Arabic, okay? I don't want to learn Arabic even way more because I hate it. I'm gonna put a video of like the first impression can be the last, and it always matters. And I'll explain why later, okay? So he thought I knew zero Kurdish, and I was like, are you even a Kurd? Are you even Kurdish? Just because my mom is Iranian doesn't mean I'm a foreign, dude. That was the same guy who thought I was a robot and a Christian, okay? This is the same guy. I'm not spelling any names, but let's call him A. D. A-D. His first letter is A and the last letter is D. Okay. Do I put that at 6? I'm gonna put it as what was the thought process, okay? I'm gonna put it at what was the thought process. Then we have, do you wait, let me see what else okay, I was about to think of other things people assumed I was, but I wanna point out that when I go to Iran, I'm kind of like a foreign. When I'm in Iraq, I'm still a foreign. So I always have different experience, like, and I cannot ever fit in, but it's okay. I mean, there's one spoon that is different from the other spoons, and I do not hate it. I love it. It's my favorite spoon, okay? It has like a kind of flower patterns on it. It's so beautiful. I love it. I gave it a name, but I forgot the name. And the other spoons have like kind of like a line pattern. Just because they're not the same doesn't mean you're not gonna be my favorite. Back to me thinking. One of the things that people would do, and I've worn glasses since I was young. Some things people would do, like I would take off my glasses and they would hold up fingers and I would be like, okay, how much is this? I don't know why they do that. Like they always do that. I don't know why. And some of the things that were like, oh, can I try your glasses, please, 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 please? And I have to take out and then try it, and I was like, how can you see in this? And I have to explain to them that every single glasses that are for like medical reasons and not like sunglasses are specifically designed and made for that specific person to be able to see. So for you, it's gonna be like blurry and you won't be able to see, but the person who's wearing it, that was the person that was designed for, will be able to see it and perfectly be help them because it was designed for them, and they had to do eye tests to see how their eyes is to be able to specifically design it for them. Yeah, to whoever, like, yeah. The last one that I hate is like, you must be the teacher's favorite. Yeah, mostly my fake friend, my fake best friend, the one I hate most, and thank God I got ties off with and erased their contacts on my Telegram, usually says that. So yeah, and I'm gonna put that also at the top of why. Not sure. How did you even think that? And what was the thought process? They're gonna be it's gonna be in 2 categories, and I don't remember any of the other. If I remember it anymore, I'm gonna make a part 2. Love you versus. Have a nice day and evening life. Love you. Bye.